What if we got so reliant on AI for thinking and writing that we couldn't just not do it as an individual, but we forgot how to do it as a society? Our story begins with our bright-eyed hero trying to write the essay for his college submission on his own. All of his friends are using AI systems, but he really enjoys writing, so he decides to give it a shot on his own without using the help of these AI systems at first.
Oh, come on. That's not gonna work. This used to be so much easier. Now I just can't seem to see the bigger picture or connect the dots.
It starts with simple requests.
Hey ChatGPT, so my friend's birthday's coming up and I wanna make him a chocolate peanut butter mousse cake. Haven't ever done this before, so yeah, give me some tips and pointers that I can use to get this going.
Absolutely. That sounds delicious, and I'm here for it. So, for a chocolate peanut butter mousse cake, you'll basically want to do it in a few layers. First, you'd have a base layer, like a chocolate cookie crust, or maybe a brownie layer if you're feeling fancy.
And then we invite these models deeper and deeper into our private lives.
Okay, so I've been working out for 3 weeks now, and I don't seem to be seeing any chest gains. Can you tell me how I can do my bench presses different, or maybe add some accessory workouts so I can really get that bump in my chest?
Absolutely. Let's get you that chest pumped. So, a couple things you can tweak with your bench press. First, make sure you're using a full range of motion, bringing the bar all the way down to your chest and pressing up fully. Also, pay attention to your form. Keep your shoulder blades pinned back and down, and have a nice stay.
And then we're opening up to these models with our thoughts and feelings before we go and present them, even to our friends and family members.
Okay, this is a bit awkward, but I got into this fight with a friend of mine, and it was over like a banana, right? He wanted me to eat the banana because it was going bad, and I didn't want to eat it right away. I don't even know how to say sorry to him at this point. Could you help me figure out how I can apologize to him in a way that doesn't seem too weak on my part, but also that shows like, hey, I'm extending an olive branch, let's just get this over with. Let's squash the beef, if you will.
Absolutely, I've got you. It's kind of funny how little things like a banana can turn into a whole thing, right? But no worries, we can definitely smooth it over. I'd say just keep it light and honest. You could say something like, hey, I know we had that weird little spat about the banana and it got a bit silly. I just wanted to say I didn't mean to make a big deal.
Until we're asking these models not just what to think, but how we should be feeling.
Okay, this is gonna be really weird, but I'm feeling this overwhelming mix of emotions right now, and I don't know what they're about, right? But I've been talking to you pretty much every day for most decisions I'm making, so can you just go over our conversation history and tell me how I should be feeling? Because this is a bit uneasy.
It's totally okay to feel a mix of emotions, and honestly, we all have those moments where we're not exactly sure why we're feeling a certain way. While I can't directly tell you how you should be feeling, I say it's probably just a natural response to having a lot going on in your life. You've got a bunch of cool projects, you're balancing different ventures, and that can sometimes lead to a swirl of feelings.
Remember that writing assignment? Yeah, he doesn't like his own work, so he scraps it and decides to offload it to ChatGPT, like everybody else in his class.
You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna use ChatGPT. This is what everyone's using. I don't wanna be the only one that's just spinning my wheels in place, taking 10 times longer than everybody else. Write me an S. Okay, this hopefully is good. I mean, GPT wrote it. Let's submit that essay. Oh, paper got graded already? That was quick.
Two other European leaders, the French.
Let me focus on this for a second. Flagged by AI? For radical content? What? That's never happened before. Wait a second. This is not even the file I was supposed to submit. In fact, I should have deleted this file. This is the file that I worked on my own. It took me like hours, okay, but like the AI version was so much better. How did I submit this one?
Good morning, Rashad. The purpose of this call is to go over the content of the essay that you just submitted. We're still determining if the content is harmful to society in any way, but at this time, all we can say is that the content is significantly different from the framework of the societal norm that we experience in other essays. Working on determining what kind of AI models you might have used to produce such an essay, and if we need to report such rogue patterns of thinking.
I'm going to be honest with you. That wasn't even the file I was intending to submit. And yes, it wasn't fact-checked or vetted by a validated system. I thought it was originally flagged for just having poor grammar and poor writing styles, but I didn't realize that it was the content and the ideas that were flagged as radical. Yeah, can I please do a resubmission? This grade really means a lot to me.
Well, at this time, I would just advise you to sit tight while we conduct our investigation. You currently are under review right now, especially if you say that you've written that essay by yourself. But our hero really, really, really enjoys writing. And he decides to put all of the stress about being investigated behind him and sit down to write of his own volition for the first time in many, many, many months. But writing, unfortunately, was never an easy thing. He's super uncomfortable, but it's a familiar kind of discomfort. He was used to feeling this, and this was part of his creative process. But now, this just frustrates him. It's like he's trained his brain to get used to easy shortcuts. And now that his brain knows that it's really expensive and uncomfortable, firing up all those centers of the brain that need to come together to craft a sentence, to plan to write a sentence, it just feels like it isn't worth it. He'd always imagined that AI systems would force people into submission, but he never stopped to think that people would volunteer to submit all on their own